Hello. Hi. Welcome everyone. This is Blue Phantom Tarot and we are having a free reading today discussing about tarot cards as well as free readings for chat questions. So there's a chance for you to get a free reading for one question while you join us in our live stream today learning about tarot also. So hi guys, come on. We are sharing this already. We're already live at YouTube. Yes, come on guys. Throw your questions and let's answer some of those questions. Go ahead, guys. Come on. Let's you ask questions. So in our chat box, and we will be answering it. So while there's no question yet, we'll be sharing the live to our other social media channels. Hi, Ara Hindran. Wow, thank you for entering, Ara. Our one of our loyal customers here, Ara Hindrano. So I continue law school. I feel like my plate is full already. Go ahead. Let's answer your question. Thank you for being number one supporter here. Yes. Let's see. Should I continue law school? Is it really law school, Ara Hendrano, that you're asking about? Why not ask the one you are truly wanting to ask? But by the way, let's answer that. Should you continue law school because your plate is full already? Let's see. So the cards revealed is this Ace of Swords. Actually, Ace of Swords represents the will to continue it. Specifically, it is really the truth and how you feel about it. It is the willpower to do it now. Alongside with the Seven of Pentacles, because it is an investment and you will be able to harvest that investment later. So the cards encourages you to take law school now, even there's a lot for you in their plate, because it's a really good investment. Should you ask more, Ara Hendrano, specifically for you, because you're really one of our good customer here, you may ask about it. You might as well format the question in a sense of, will X equals to Y, something like that, and put some code name if you like. So thank you very much, Ara Hendrano. If you have other questions, we put it on the comments below. Thank you very much. So, welcome for our new followers. You might ask new questions for our tarot reading. We will give you answer for your tarot reading for one question. Yes, if you want to know more about any questions, you can DM us for our services here in Blue Phantom Tarot. Go ahead and try to chat your question for your free tarot reading. So while we're waiting for you to chat your question, this will give you will for everyone who are watching. We will be giving a heads up, or we'll be giving a insight of the tarot for general advice in the universe. So let's start with the topic of how about career or work or finding jobs, especially in our economy that we are having. Wow, wow, Anli. Yes, okay. Thank you very much, Hendrano. Okay, I will be asking if you'll be promoted in work soon. Let's see. If you will be promoted in the work soon, cards God tell us if Ara Hendrano will be promoted in the work in her work soon. So what I'm doing is dual fates. That's what I call about I call this spread dual fates because it requires two cards to answer the question. So let's see. Actually, there's conflict. You already know this, Ara Hendrano. There's really conflict in the workplace, and promotion is something that is very competitive. So it is not highly uh, high likely to be promoted, specifically in combination with the judgment. The judgment represents that um, uh, transformation in this conflict is possible, yet it takes time to really change the system. So to answer if you will be promoted in your work soon, there's still a need to change this conflict or this competition in order for you to really be promoted to the work soon. So let's ask an advice for you because that's really there's a need of transformation, what you can do because it's out of your hands. The advice for you is this. Okay. So the advice for you is the Ten of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. As an advice, this combination states that you might think that it's overwhelming. There's a lot of competition. You will not be get. You need to end. You need to end that perspective and move to the new cycle. Just continue what you're doing best. Continue that. Remove the perspective that you will not be promoted. Just that the part here that was shown, the conflict as well as that the Five of Wands and the Judgment, what they showed up because there's a need for change. There's a need for timing. There's a need for the right environment to be promoted at that time. So this moment is not yet, but remove that perspective that you will not be promoted. Okay, that's the advice there. So to our new follower, to your new watcher here in live, you might as well as put some chat on chat your question, and then we'll be answering uh, your question. Yes, actually, guys. Go ahead and chat, guys, for your question. Thank you, Ara Hendrano, for your support. Um, Thank you, Ara Hendrano, for your support. Thank you for supporting us. I hope you had a great night. You may stay in the live for additional insights for our content. So there, let's start our lessons for tarot or the advice for tarots for today. Um, so for as general in terms of economy right now, finances, the advice of tarot that would be given to us is for the general public, not for general for anyone. So advice for finances is this. Let's pull a dual fates again. So there, it shows that really it is what is happening now is really a sense of inevitable. So we cannot do anything about that. It's out of our control. Yet we can still um, be stable at this moment. So the advice here for our finances is that do what you can to be stable, save as much, be wise on your purchase or anything with your expenditure. Yeah, be wise to that because as of the moment we cannot control that. What we can only control is our spendings ourselves in terms of our finances. So this is really important, very realistic. We must acknowledge that things are not in our control as of the moment, but we can actually do something for ourselves. So there, I invite those live here now. The one here, the another two live. You might as well ask chat your question in order for us to answer your question. Should you keep your Bumble account active? Let's see. Should you keep your Bumble account active? Actually, that's a bad idea. You are you are promoting mistrust to the current thing that you have. Specifically this. The advice is move on this. Move on your hidden agenda. Move on your lying. You know, you should be free. Be free. Be free from other connections. It shows here. Wow, there's 2 likes already. Wow, amazing. Of course, I know. I already advised you to remove that yesterday. So there's another follower here. Again, the reading a while ago was that the Page of Pentacles in terms of finance, uh, as well as the Wheel of Fortune states that in terms of finance, we are not really there's an inevitable there we are not in control of our situation yet in terms of the finance. It's out of our control. But what we can do is what we can do on ourselves, like wise spending, wise expenditures, proper budget management. Those are what is shown in the advice of the tarot a while ago. The appearance of the Page of Pentacles as well as the Wheel of Fortune is that it advise us to do what we can on ourselves at the time of inevitability as well as something that is out of our control. So again, for anyone who just entered the live, you can actually have a free reading for us. Just chat your question on the chat box, and we can actually have a free reading for you. Um, and then for any further readings, you will be able to you might as well as message us for packages in order for us to really have more session and to answer deeply your questions. So for in this case, you can have a free reading for a one question. Just chat your question in the chat box now. Oh, wow. Hello, there's a new follower. Hi. We are Blue Phantom Tarot, and we are offering free reading. Just chat your question. For one question, you can have a free reading, and if you want to go further or deeper, you can actually go. You can actually message us in our social media channels that will be posted in the chat. You can actually go there and message us. So there again, everyone who's entering the stream now. Hello, good evening. We are Blue Phantom Tarot. I am Blue, and my partner is Phantom, and you cannot see them here. Phantom is somewhere there. But we are Blue Phantom Tarot, and we are offering one free reading for every question that you have in the chat now. So go ahead and chat your questions, and we'll be able to give you one free reading for that questions. If you want to know any further for that question, you might able to message us in our social media channels as well as here or any channel in our any social media channel to go further of your reading. So while you are thinking for your questions, let's pull a card again in order to for us to answer just general advice for your life. You know, as a general advice for your life, let's pull two cards while you're asking questions and chatting it. Let's pull two cards for you to have an advice for your life right now. So, what is advice for your life right now by the universe, by God, whatever? So, what I'm doing is pulling two cards, which I call as dual fates. So, this is it. There. There are actually heartbreaks in your life. This does not only relate to love. Heartbreaks does not only relate to love, it also relates to any form of disappointment you have in your life. What you need to do, as represented here by the Two of Wands, is to plan ahead, to look forward, to move forward what you wanted in life. There's still other aspects in your life that is needed that is needed attention. There is more to you in life. So is this not just love? This is all your disappointment in life, and it advises you to look beyond what you can do now. So, with this advice, I hope you can actually formulate questions and put your question in the chat box, so we can actually answer your burning questions. You know that for this moment. So while you're doing that, I'll be now opening one of my favorite oracle decks, and let's see what advice it gives us today. So this oracle deck is one of my, I like is the Angel and Ancestor oracle cards. I really like this deck. Good art as well as good advices and good readings that we can use for us in our general reading. Actually, this deck that I'm using is actually the one that we will be using when you actually avail readings in our social media as well. If you want to know further about questions in uh, in your life. So let's elaborate what is the general advice in your life right now. What can the oracle card give us as guidance for your life right now? So high priest, with the title intend and create. Actually, in tarot, high priest is also related to higher learning or inner knowing and mentorship. So it means, and also traditions. So what it states here as an advice is that there's already things that we know, and we just need to actually, in tarot, we should actually. Wow, okay, thank you, Noreen Eborde. Let's have a general reading in your life. Sure. For yourself, since it's very general, we will have two parts: finances, career, and also love life. So, in terms of good evening, Noreen, thank you for coming to our live and availing our free reading as of this live. For your case, since we are starting up for our live, we will be giving you a free reading in terms of the three aspects: love life, career, and finances. So let's start with the, I think, finances first. In terms of finance, Noreen Eborde, the advice for you right now is, sorry, please, there. Actually, Noreen, your finances is tied with your love life. There is someone that is pursuing you, you know that, or there is someone that you are entertaining, and that really affects your finances. This card shows that you need to not in a way cut that person, but you need to put some healthy boundary with that person in order to manage your finances. So that is what is the advice for your finances in terms of that. Since it's related to your love life, the finances that you have, let's ask for advice for your love life itself. In terms of love life, Noreen, the advice for you is that, so the advice for Noreen, is that for your love life, oh my God, Noreen, I think what you are experiencing in your love life is that there's, I need to be transparent. There's already pain in your love life. You know, actually, you have already an instinct that that person is actually not telling the whole truth to you. You need to move on with that person. That person is actually affecting your finances too. So it means you really need to put some boundary. And I hate to say this, you need to cut that person. That is advice for you for your finances and love life, Lorraine. I'm sorry, Ara Hendrano. This is international audience, so you might as well speak in English rather in Tagalog. So, Noreen, that's the advice for you for finances and in terms of your love life. Now, in terms of your career, the advice for you now is this. Hi. I don't know what's with you, Noreen. Actually, it the reading now, it's connected. Your love life, Noreen, is connected with your finances as well as your career. It shows that, Noreen, in terms of your career, actually, you are you will find um, new connections, new network. Actually, I hate to say this, but new love when you move on, when you look forward, when you walk forward in the future. The two of wands does not only shows the planning towards the future, but actually the actively moving forward. There's a plan involvement. Yes, you need to look forward, but the two of wands going to the three of wands, which is looking at your success, is you need to look forward. Yeah, you need to move forward because only then you will have the opportunity to heal yourself as well as to find new networks and connections. And actually, for me, the interpretation here, actually, the Ace of Cups does not really just relate to love or new opportunity to love or new friendship. But in your case, based on the reading, it represents also new opportunity to meet someone that is more plausible to have your as a partner. So the three aspects are really interconnected with each other. That person that you are with or that is with you right now, it's really affecting all aspect of your life. So you need to really put gather your strength to actually, I'm sorry to say this, to remove that person or to put some boundary to that person in order for you to move on with your life. If you like that, Noreen Eborde, you might as well give us a like, as well as like our social media platform, which will be placed here in our chat. You can message us for further readings, for in-depth readings. In your case, you can chat us for that. So, guys, go ahead and chat your questions for us to answer. So, there, go ahead, Noreen, and go to our social media platforms. You can actually go there and visit us. So, you already decided to cut the communication with that person a month ago. Can you elaborate, Noreen, uh, what you're saying? Yes, actually, it's good to cut them off. Yes. And if you want to know further, if you can discuss it, you can actually message us in our social media platform. Noreen, you should cut those people off. Yes, it's a good decision. Yes, it's a good decision to cut those communication with that person. It's really pulling your energy. You might as well as focus on your career as well as the advice here in our economy. Actually, yes, a queen with strong boundaries. Yes, I agree. If you want to further know your energy or monthly reading, weekly reading, monthly, annual reading, yes, actually, that's the reason why the tower as well as um, the Knight of Cups showed up. You really need to cut that cycle, Noreen Eborde. You really need to. It's affecting your life so much now. Just for you, since you're special, Noreen Eborde, we'll pull an oracle card to um to have a culmination of advice for you right now. There, be devoted and committed. Who do you think you should be devoted and committed, Noreen? It is not for that guy. It is for yourself. Actually, I did have this kind of reading for myself. I'm really relating to you, Noreen, because recently I did have some conflict with that. And having the sage be devoted and committed is not about the other person, it's about yourself. Be devoted to yourself and be committed to yourself. The sage represents um, independence in being alone and being true to your path. Thank you very much, Noreen. I hope you give this live a like. You follow us. You subscribe to our YouTube channel for more insight of the tarot, as well as follow us in our other social media platform. There, actually, it's in the description now, our social media platform. So go ahead and follow us. Thank you, Noreen, for visiting us. If you have further question, don't hesitate to contact us, and let's dig deeper to your questions and get some advice from the divines and the universe. So now, I invite everyone, since we have already Noreen to have a free reading, you might as well as participate in our free reading right now. Go ahead and chat your question, guys. Don't be afraid. We'll be able to answer your question. And as you see, my our reading here is not about specifically knowing the future as well. Yes, thank you very much, Noreen Eborde. It's really, really timely. Thank you very much. Um, there again, guys, don't be afraid to chat your question. The type of tarot reading here is not about a definitive answer of the future, but more of like an advice, that a general advice of the energy that you have. There's some sort of specificness or a specificity, but you should not be afraid of it. Will not, it's not about weaponizing the future as well as the truth. Hi, Lars Wolf. Go ahead and chat your questions. If you have, we'll be able to give you a free reading for that question. So while we're waiting for your question, Lars Wolf, and other people who are actually um, still trying to formulate their question, um, I will give you some sort. I will introduce you again to my one of my like five. Do you see H wanting to ghost me permanently? Like five? Do you- Okay. Does H wanting to go see permanently currently? Does H Lord Lars Wolf, what happened here is that you can see here, right? This one, the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords states betrayal as well as he is hiding. So the King of Swords he is very much aware of the situation. He is actively manipulating the situation to ghost you. I hate when I hate when actually the King of Swords, the King of Swords, oh, what the fuck? The King of Swords is really a good card, you know that. It's a card about being logical, being ahead of your emotions. But when it is combined with something negative, it becomes so manipulative. The person is very manipulative. He is ghosting you permanently. Actually, what I felt here is not there's not yet a permanence, Lars Wolf. There's not yet a permanence. What he wants is that I think he is trying to go back again and then ghost you again. There's a cycle. I'm thinking of a cycle because the King of Swords in combination with this, it is not. It is like yes, and then he will do it again. It's a cycle. Goes, reach out, then goes, then reach out. It will become a cycle. This person is very manipulative. I'm telling you. So currently, he will ghost you. But then, be watchful. He will go back and then ghost you again. What the fuck? That is what is happening, Lars Wolf. So the advice for you, Lars Wolf, is this. Let's pull a card. This what this will give. Please give an advice to Lars Wolf, Lord. Uh, ah, yes, it's a cycle. Lars Wolf, I know. I know. The advice for you, Lars Wolf, see between the conflicts. Lars Wolf, I know that you are hopeful upon things. You know that, but the moon represents illusions and also intuitions. Um, it shows that Lars Wolf, you are blinded right now by the manipulation of that guy. But also you know the instinct and intuition that you are being headed to conflict. So the advice is that stop. And to elaborate with that, the advice of the oracle card to you is Lars Wolf is this. Again, it's the moon. Take intuitive message. It means follow your intuition, Lars Wolf. Yes, follow your intuition. Thank you very much, Lars Wolf. That's a very, very wise move. Yes, don't reply anymore, Lars Wolf. Follow your intuition. Yes, intuition is a really golden. It's also the power of women. Do not underestimate women. That's the power of women. And by the way, Lars Wolf, if you like our reading, please give a like to this live as well as also follow our social media channels here at our description below and try messaging us for further readings on other aspect of your life if you wanted to. How about Noreen? Noreen, again, you're. Yes, thank you very much, Lars Wolf. Now, Noreen, let me answer again. I am currently applying for the next level position. Can I pass the job application and be promoted this year? Okay, let's see. If you will be promoted this year, Noreen awarded for job application. Can what? Can I pass the job application and be promoted? Okay, you'll be promoted this year. Noreen, let's see. You'll be promoted this year. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, Noreen. Watch, watch for your application. The page of stores always shows up when you need to observe carefully and the interaction. Actually, this is good part. Um, it's not necessarily yet promoted, but there's a sense of compensation. Watch for that compensation. Let's elaborate it. Um, it really. I'm sorry, Noreen. I need to be honest. Um, there's not yet a sense of promotion. Yet there will be a sense of compensation. Let's dive deeper. What compensation is that? Or can you answer that? Ah, actually, it shows that you might be um you might be recommended not at the same position but somewhere parallel to it. You get that? It means like another division or another network or another section or something. That is what is showing here. The page of cups does not represent only by romantically. The page of cups here in terms of career represents a surprise message. Actually, it's really good message about awakening. So someone will contact you based on your job application to actually be that will give you a sense of another opportunity, but not promotion. And you need to reflect on that because it gives you you need to really reflect on that. The judgment shows that you need to reflect on that because um, because it will give you awakening. It will give you that it will give you a sense of realization. So you need to watch for that. I see. I see. Okay, let's see if the next level position will be taken. Oh. Ah. Um, Noreen, you will have anxiety for waiting for that application. But rest assured, you will be informed. This represents anxiety. This represents happiness and wishful thinking. And this represents the message here. This one. Oh my god, it mirrors what the happening. This represents the message. So Noreen, you might as well as watch for that message. As I have told you a while ago already, that it is reciprocal. It's an opportunity in a sense that is beneficial to you, but not in a sense that is you're expecting with the next level position. I cannot see it. I'm very sorry. I cannot see it the next level yet. But there is an offer that you need to assess to reflect on. Let's ask if it's a good offer. Is it a good offer? Or no? Okay. It's a good offer. Yeah, it's a good offer in a sense, but the offer itself is good because it gives you a sense of emotional stability. It means less stress, less work, something like that. That's the offer. But in terms of financial compensation, let's see. Let's see. In terms of financial compensation, okay, it's desirable. Okay, actually, okay. Uh-huh. It's fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Actually, it's higher, but the satisfaction, that's what I see it. It's not fully satisfied, but it's higher. Yeah, it's still good. But that's what I'm saying. It's not like the ideal. Oh my gosh, it's not like that. It's still good. And no, I also ask for emotional. I also ask for financial part. It also has potential. So it means it's higher, but do not expect it to be the one you really, really expect, like so much higher, but it's higher. Para, I don't know, uh, in the Philippines, we have the statement, pwede na. If you translate that in English, it's okay, it's better, something like that. And in terms of emotional compensation, it's talking about the work-life balance. So guys, if you enjoy our yeah, for the culmination of the advice for that, Noreen, I think you will appreciate this oracle card. So the advice for you for that is the advice for you is the wise one. Grow within your current situation. Yeah, actually I also see the reading of you taking it. So yeah, at least there's growth. Is it the same field or another field for work or working environment? Ibang field pa tayo. Hmm. Noreen, this is a bold statement that I will be giving. Let's explore this one first. It is the environment that you feel that you're stable with. Yes, it is the I think because it's a stable one, it is a government position. It's still a government position. And the additional insight is it is where your current partner is. So guys, go ahead and ask your questions. Should you go back in corporate world or stay in government? You know what I felt? You actually wish to go back to the corporate world, but it will just give you anxiety. So I think to stay in the government. By the way, Noreen, yeah, good luck. I think you will be able to make the best decision for yourself. I'm sure of that. By the way, guys, we'll be ending our live at 11:30. Thank you for joining us in our startup and our launching of live for this day. We'll be having our live tomorrow, maybe around 10 to 12 again or 8 to 10. So watch out for our announcement. I see. As I told you here, actually, it will just give you anxiety, Noreen, if you go back to that. To be honest, Noreen, I came from an NGO position. I came from an NGO position, and you know it. It's low paying, but worth it. Yes, I understand. But sometimes um, your value is not being counted upon. Yes, thank you for that, Noreen. Um, as an advice, Noreen, I also work in an NGO. I really love that work. I will not trade it for any other work. Yet, for me, it's very confining. There's a lot of work which is based on my passion, yet it is not, to be honest, properly compensated. Even just the acknowledgement was not given to me. Others also credit grab my accomplishment. Yes, I understand. I understand. But that's my pain in the NGO. I was not acknowledged. I was ridiculed as a scientist, and then and actually, Noreen, I did work in the government after. It's much more, even though as a contractual, but it's much more, you know, there. I think we'll be ending our live now, guys. Thank you very much for following for this night. If you enjoy us, prepare your question again for the next live. We can have our free reading. Yes, and if you want to get more reading about other aspect of your life, don't hesitate to message us in our Facebook, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Twitch, and YouTube. Thank you very much, guys. Yes, I understand. Same, I just work in all fields of work. Yeah, I understand, Noreen. Happy to meet you, Noreen. We hope to meet you again. Thank you, everyone, for your time. Message us in our social media channel. Thank you very much. I'll be ending our live now. Thank you very much, Noreen. You can message us further in our messenger, in our social media channel for that. Yes, congratulations. You are in the government, Noreen. It means you are in a stable position. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you so much. Goodbye. Till tomorrow, guys. Thank you very much.